Hey YouTube, Tucker Dale here doing a quick overview of my AR-15 bag setup. I took out most of the stuff out of this bag just so it's easier to show y'all how I have my personal defense weapon, PDW, pistol caliber pistol set up in this bag, but I unzipped it prior to the thing. If I was using more than just one hand to show off this setup, it would be a little easier. But this is how I have my AR-9 set up. This is from 511 Tactical. It's called their Covert Molly panel. This is a small size. They also have a larger size, which is larger, obviously. I guess 1 to 2 inches larger. This one was in stock, so I bought it, and I figured it would probably work for my AR-9 setup. As you can see, I have it strapped down with some Velcro, and it fits almost perfectly other than the muzzle and protruding off the edge of it, which will be at the bottom of the bag. I chose to do that because this is AR-9. So the bolt carrier group doesn't really get held in place in the locking recesses like it would on a AR-15 chambered in 5.56 or 300 blackout. Because if you were to do it like that, the bolt carrier likes to slide in and out. So I have it stored in this direction. It has a nice carry handle so that you can just grab it and pull it out of the bag, instead of having it broke down in 2 pieces and having it flop back and forth. This is a good way to retain it. It may be a little slower than having that folding stock, but it's much, much cheaper, 10 times cheaper than it is to install a folding stock. So in that regards, I think it's a pretty good setup. It has molly webbing that go this direction on this side with the carry handle that is removable. And then if you go on the other side, the molly webbing is the opposite way. So I think it's pretty good. This is a 7.5 inch or 7-inch barreled AR-9. So if you went with maybe a 5-inch or even shorter, the muzzle wouldn't protrude. Or if you just took the muzzle device off and put a thread protector on there, it'd be fine. It's your preference. I chose to go with the A2 flash hider because I had a spare one and it threaded on and works. I'm kind of a budget-oriented gun assembler builder, so I don't always buy the most expensive thing. I just kind of, if it works, it works. And I really like this setup. The only negative about this AR-9 is I can't get it to work with hollow points, which is fine. I don't really need to use hollow points except in my home defense pistol or concealed carry pistol. This is more of a fun planking gun that I can just put in a backpack and carry it around. Talk about the backpack. This is a airless, I don't know if that's how you say, airless backpack. I got it because it's has earth tones on it. It's green, doesn't have any molly webbing or anything on it, so it doesn't stand out as a concealed carry, I got a gun on me backpack. It just looks like a hiking backpack, which is what I want. And it's not a very large backpack. I mean, as you can see, it's pretty standard size. I probably just messed up the camera angles on that. Sorry. I'm trying to record this on my phone and I'm not an expert. But these are around $25 and you can get them on Amazon. And if you want to have a good way to secure your AR-15 broken down in a backpack, if it can fit, like if you got a 16-inch barrel, it's not going to fit. But if you have like a 7-inch or, I mean, you could put a 10.5 inch in there probably, but it would just stick out. I think this is a good option for you if you don't want to pay the $250. If you do want to pay the $250 and put a folding stock on it, I mean, that is the coolest method, but this is the cheapest method for like keeping it secure and not flopping around and making it easy to retrieve with the bag. As you saw when I pulled it out at the beginning of the video, it came out fairly easy. Now if you're using two hands, it's going to come out much easier. But yeah, I just keep this, it fits in the back panel, the back pocket where you would keep a laptop, and yeah, I think it's a pretty good setup. So as always, take it easy and live free.